night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get. 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 We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're save the day. I know you're up so early. It takes some time to learn my ways. I promise that I'm better. Yeah, we'll walk with you, I'll stay. Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, holding on forever. Like a carnival, let's celebrate. Like a rope and anchor, pulls me to the bottom floor. A feeling so familiar. Haven't I been here before? I know your smile is falling. Pick it up and smile away. A place with you is better. I'm better off with you, I'll say. Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, holding on forever. Like a carnival, let's celebrate.
Here in the night, better off anyway. Here in the night, better off anyway. Here in the night, better off anyway. Here in the night, better off anyway.
Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, holding on forever. Like a carnival, holding on to midnight. Like a carnival, let's celebrate.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I made 1,000 songs that made you move, yeah. And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front, and they bump. Where you get your beats? I heard 93 rappers say like me. 2 singers and 10 comedians, and I'm still gonna yell it every time you see me in. What's my favorite word? Why they gotta say it like short? You know they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Where you get that from? Grab a mic, spit one. Let me see 8 Ball and MJG. You keep spitting that. Bun B, that's Texas, baby. Ballin' G, that's Memphis, baby. Short Dog, that's Oakland, baby. Ain't nothing but these days. My C got, but these real still know they got to give a what you say. Short Dog with UGK. Do you really wanna be like me? Spit game like Snoop and T.I.P. Pretty girls in the VIP, they came with Dre. They don't need ID. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Your mind is gone, your brain is blazed. You've been wide awake for the last 3 days. It goes down for real, don't stop. Just keep rolling downhill. Crash and burn, can't stand, fall back. You're doing too much, you can't handle all that. Man, it's been way too long. Time to let the whole world play your songs. Like me, my gets around. Leave the country, come back and hit the town. I'm in Miami, New York, and ATL. Houston and LA, ask Dave Chappelle about my rich. He got it from me and made $50 million. I'm proud of you, D. But I'm crazy, you don't wanna be like me. I come from East Oakland where the youngsters get hypey. Blow it. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
fais pas de faute éliminatoire. Le cœur en fer comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme le Mirador. Il est la taille de la jante. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le voici.
Welcome everyone to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And two teams ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Stephen Curry, Josh Hart out there with McDaniels. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's West in at the 2. They've got Gobert. Bird is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Luka Doncic. And we've got two of the greatest Warriors ever, Greg, Steph Curry and Wilt Chamberlain.
And what a duo this is. Curry, the greatest shooter arguably ever, and Wilt, who led the league in basically everything with the Warriors.
Drops in the tray.
Doncic can score from distance, whether it's spotting up or off the dribble, and he has got a maturity to his skill set.
Now here's Curry, pass to Chamberlain. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Chamberlain.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Gobert with it, guarded by Chamberlain. Gobert, no good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside Curry. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one is good.
Too much. Rudy Gobert can take a lot of contact down low.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to clean outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Now here's West. McDaniels, right side. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kuzma finds Bird. Here's Gobert. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Chamberlain. Kuzma pulls it in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gobert double-teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Jump ball call. Clock at 6. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, you know, Gobert is only going to shoot it when he gets a high percentage look like that.
Takes a step back. Hart outside. Chamberlain with a screen on Kuzma. Drills it from outside.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They're up by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
It's up a 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Stolen by Bird. Wembanyama looking it over. Pass to Smith. Shoots. It's rebounded by Curry. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, He changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Pass to Simpson. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Jacks up a three. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Smith. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter. We've got West. Smith is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Sampson in at the center position.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the three, that really helps their spacing.
West against Doncic. Pass to Kuzma. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kuzma's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Smith. 10 points separating the teams. McDaniels outside. And finished off by McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Covered by Smith. Launches it. Johnson pulls it in. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And it's Smith that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
3-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock. Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor, that's where you go with the ball.
Right side Curry. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And so that's the end of the first half. They lead by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Bird is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Luka Doncic. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Stolen by Bird. Gobert in the corner. Out to Kuzma. Takes the three. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Here's West. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Well, just a case of good defense getting beaten by better offense. Phenomenal work in the defense.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Pat. Hits it from three-point range.
Nice jumper there, flashing how dangerous he can be shooting the ball.
McDaniels outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Doncic with the steal. Bird outside. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Pat's got 6 in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
It's good.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Here's Peck. Good on the three-point shot. Peck's got 9.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Shot clock at 6. Chamberlain, no luck. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot's good from Pat. Pat's got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
That is how you finish.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Teams changing it up here. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Beyond the arc. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Curry. Rivers has got his first 3 points of the game. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Chamberlain is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Curry. And it's West in at the shooting guard position.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Cleared away by Hart. Pressed against Doncic. Curry. What else is new?
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Just 5 to shoot. He drills the 3.
Well, he drew attention inside and then kicks the ball out.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Beyond the arc. Gobert there for the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he jams it in.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
A 12-point game. Curry looking around. Curry gets it to go inside. 1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Doncic. And stolen by Chamberlain. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Chamberlain with a screen on Kuzma. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. McDaniels against Doncic. Larry Bird misses the 3. Oh, the dunk!
Great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. The line for 2. Lawrence Packer.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Now Curry. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Doncic fires. He's off from 3. Here's Hart. Curry. Knocks down the 3. And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans.
To introduce myself, my name is Chili B, and I'm a surefire, full-blooded, bonafide, hot rockin' jam on production MC. If you want the best, then put me to the test, and I'm sure you